Sarkodie, this is the time in your career that paying respect to legends should be your topmost priority, because that is where you are headed. Honoring legends should be a topmost priority, because obeying her. Me de besi hanuma busa bewe abaya de botechino oye den abaya de bebon
on the streets, on the streets, on the streets, on the streets. You need a beer, buy a who a beer.
And Nanyama 2 trend, we were able to talk about one. I still woke up this morning and I realized that Samini and Sarkodie are still trending. And it's because of Omonsen Sembia APM. There was a PR class, master class that happened on 3 Music TV yesterday. And that is why I played a sample from a PR expert Bakuba Studio Hall, and they were asking her how she would have dealt with the issue of Sarkodie not responding to text messages that have been alleged from colleagues in the industry, unless it's in his favor. Niema Ben and Albitimi, the importance of PR, they also talked about it to a larger extent. Say, as a company, as a brand, you need to let somebody do your selling or bidding for you. That is what they call PR. There's a difference, a clear-cut difference between marketing and PR. And marketing is you doing it on your own, and PR is when somebody is also doing the bidding for you. So Ochechemu MIT here to a larger extent, and I was personally well informed on a certain level. But said Ebia no being follow, and by now they say wow, you music lover there. What is that case? Nana, we can jump that because time is the news. If it's me here no, niya ko enim. Okay, any niya ko enim we okay. So in crisis management, asem eto company and I say asem eto bia or brand bia, how does the person deal with it? And no nkomo mo peke wo J Foley and team ne peke, and they I think I watched the video. It was like an hour long interview that they had.
Radio 1.
I watched it, and several artists, several brands eba mitrim how they've not effectively communicated or resolved issues around their brand. Ebi ohwa asem bitimi to artists bi na ase Ghana had the only say asem twam. Asem woman be acha 2 weeks ebi twam. Aha. Enche. Okay.
Asem be that front page.
Bia enche.
Oh, I know there and they are never boss. But they share in 50 on
a hot cake. The sad
person twam Ghana have to front page.
Okay. Ebe content.
Said asemi and see near that front page and check.
Ebe ko. Na case na ko say conversation here say asem etoa anase bibi asem bi asi. Everybody is talking about it. How do you resolve it? PR na my say it's best say ode asem ni gina bre ebesi. Asem there has to be a conclusion on the issue. When you leave it, uja asem no mana asem na say hata hwa. Similar issues here. Amount for bekwa first one about the second one. And a classical example is when this thing happened a year at Samini asemi o kan about Sarkodie. Say obede or send obede text messages to keep 2 so blue near the idea say unua kan pa, but one responded. Amount for kofa Freddie Mewe die by omoko fa Yemi Alade die by amount for kofa mi anka say mini pa obetna hai dance wa bia mu nyina de. I mean, they are pulling up so many instances whereby Sarkodie doesn't respond to industry mates and as a colleagues unless it's in his favor, and that can actually cause damage to your brand. Now, if Obini would delete from the youngins' perspective, because Sarkodie as an indie artist is not an all-round artist. Sarkodie depends on other artists for hooks, and that idea dominant in the career from day one. All Sarkodie's majors are not songs that he did on his own. They are songs that he needed the help of other artists to get the song, the mileage and I say the explosion looking at his recent album, No Pressure album, or the two system. The biggest song undoubtedly on the album has to be the song that he featured Black Sherif. Jams, forgive me, said Jams. Jams album had to be the song that he featured Black Sherif. Yeah. Now, there is a trajectory if you look at Sarkodie's brand. Anytime there is a sensation, quote and unquote sensation, he puts the person on the song and automatically he gets a hit out of it. For the youngins that are coming, if Sarkodie doesn't resolve this issue, which might hurt Sarkodie's brand, because since onye all round artist, so kuhia artists be more artists no so betwe pen paper atoso a clear case of Samini and Daddy Lumba, because Samini had heard about how Daddy Lumba had treated people who had featured on his song. Into on Daddy Lumba DNA 50-50 chef one man me DNA mamia video no so utwan me so memma Gina Breben ena obedi e putu to this thing. 105.7. I believe say before it be mama yi nyina abem no. Me editorial kakre na me dey to ga. I mean, Sarkodie is a legend in the business. Probably maybe a legend in the making, probably. Mamen kanisa. The social media hit, I said this when the issue came up. At the end of social media, traditional media had no role to play in this thing. Social media and the started free year when a fan asked when there's going to be a collaboration between Sarkodie and Samini, of which Samini explained, said and he felt the person is also a Sarkodie fan or a Samini fan and would have loved to see the two of them on a song. Conversation ni BM on social media asat and at the end air trendy BM no is being driven by Sack Nation. And the level of disrespect that they are putting on the Samini brand is crazy. But Sarkodie has the power to call Sack Nation to order. He has the power to change whatever form of narrative that is going on right now. Because mind you, you are not going to be hot forever. Nena it seems say ujina onaso. Of which say even if we have to look at the proper metrics, probably somebody want to share a different perspective on this statement that I made. Say one man a man for ante because his growth is age and it's inevitable. You will age. You will not still be relevant at a certain point in time. So one man fan base now and there's a new force that comes into being that is treating you this way. The internet never forgets. This thing that is happening might repeat itself. This is just a friendly advice to my brother Sarkodie. Very friendly. Samini might be hurt because the UTA interview said the Samini kasaya. There is pain in there somewhere. As to say Samini, right to feel that pain, and also a different conversation. I don't want to go in there. Probably maybe a BMNA have a full discussion now. We can even look say that Samini also have a point. But say ote business, music business, na say, Sarkodie, this is the time in your career that paying respect to legends should be your topmost priority, because that is where you are headed. Honoring legends should be a topmost priority, because obenho midibesi hanuma busa bewe abaya de botechino oye den abaya de bebon.
On the streets, on the streets, on the streets, on the streets.